Hello all and welcome to my channel where I'm just this random guy on YouTube with a degree in finance and accounting, and I just want to share everything that I know because why not? So in this video, I'm going to discuss the disdain. I can't get that out. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the disdain. God, it took me 3 times to say that. The disdain of the overly priced products that are out there right now that I either refuse to pay or I pay begrudgingly. So my goal in this video is to let you know about the overly priced products and the ways I get around it. Some stuff I can't, but if you have any ways, please let me know. The first thing that I completely hate, I don't understand, is hotel parking. Okay, I live in Florida and there's always areas where it's heavily congested, tourist spots, and they charge for parking. I'm already paying to stay in your hotel. Why do I need to pay for parking as well? And usually they don't let you know. There's not a disclaimer or anything. You look really deep in their website, and that's what you need to do. If you book in a hotel, please look in their website or Google search, do reviews or anything. Because there's people out there that will let you know about their experience in a hotel. And usually parking is the first thing that pops up. And usually when I find online that I gotta pay for parking, I pick another hotel. Unless I have no choice, but I don't mind being 4 to 3 miles away from a destination in order to not pay for parking. In Miami, it's $35 to $50 a day. That's $150 if you plan to go for a weekend. That is ridiculously insane. Here's something else that I think is overpriced and to me just makes no sense and I will never buy it, is designer glasses. Why do I need to wear $1,000 or $2,000 or even more glasses just because it has the colors of Gucci on the frame? It's just a frame. There is nothing special about the glasses. The lens are the same. You want to get a little fancy, you could buy yourself a Ray-Ban. But me, personally, I buy some cheap glasses on Amazon because I'm the guy that loses glasses every single time. I go in the water with my glasses, I go in the pool with my glasses, and if I lose it, so be it. It was $10 and usually I get 2 for $10. So that's even a better deal. Here's something else that just drives me crazy. Paying for luggage. I do not understand why the airline industry had made this shift to start charging us for luggage. And even now to this point, carry-ons. Just please put the price in the ticket. That's it. I don't want any surprises. I don't want to have to go somewhere to weigh my carry-on and weigh my check-in bags. Just please, just charge me exactly to how much it costs for the flight and nothing else. Now, what's ironic about all this is a lot of times I just get the cheapest flight, I get the carry-on, and I've been lucky so far, but every time I go to the airport, they're always asking people who have carry-ons to please check in their bags for free. That's a win-win. Oh yeah, here's something else. Valet parking. If I'm going to your restaurant, or I'm going into your hotel in this case, why do I need to pay for you to park my car? I already driven from my house all the way to a location. I think I know how to drive and I know how to park. I don't need to give you the keys and park my car. Now, I understand some restaurants are really nice and they have complimentary valet and hotels do the same as well. But now I feel like I have to tip, especially when you're parking my car 3 to 4 feet away from the establishment. Nah, I refuse to do it. I am that guy that goes ahead and parks somewhere else and take a little walk and go into a restaurant. Well, when I say a little, I don't mean like a mile, but somewhere where it's at least a little close. I've been to establishments that literally, they just carved out a little area within a parking lot where that is where the valet is. And then right next to it is free parking. It's really no difference. Here's another one because to me, it's funny. I reside in Florida and I do not understand why people spend money for this, but they do. Tanning salons. As you see, I pay so much for mine. Obviously, I don't. I'm black. I don't need to get tanning salons. But why do people choose to go to tanning salons so much when you could just walk outside and get sun? Call me naive, maybe I'm dumb. Someone's probably gonna say, well, some skin tones probably does not get tanned well. I don't know. But if you can't get tanned outside, why do you need to go to a salon to get tanned? And don't you think being in those rays is extremely dangerous? Speaking of that, there's a funny story I have about myself. One time I went to the beach. I was putting sunblock on and someone came to me and they said, I didn't know black people use sunblock. Really? Black people just, the sun don't do nothing to us at all. Listen, everyone out there, I am black, I still get suntan. I still get darker. I come home from vacation and I'm darker. And yes, I get sunburn as well. So everything everyone else gets, other skin tones, I get as well. Here's something else that's ridiculously overly priced, and I do not understand how this establishment is still in business, but what's unfortunate is I love books, so I always go to this location, which is Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble seems to charge ridiculously high markup prices for books. And I don't know, guys, I thought Barnes & Noble and Amazon were related in some way, because I don't know if you know this, but Amazon used to be a bookstore. Now it's pretty much dominant in everything electronics, but it used to be a bookstore, and I really did. I thought it came from Barnes & Noble. But anyway, a lot of times I walk in Barnes & Noble because the setup is lovely, it's beautiful. And call me crazy, maybe I got a sick fetish, but I love the smell of books. I love the smell of books. So this is what I do. Since they display everything so nice, I just walk around, I grab the books, I read a few pages, I write it down on my phone, go ahead, check it out, see if it's in the library for free. If it is, that's a win. If not, I go to eBay. Sometimes I sell used book in eBays. If I find it there, that's a win. Usually I do. The third option, my last option, is I buy from Amazon. All three of those options go from the cheapest to the most expensive, but nothing, hands down, is more expensive than Barnes & Noble. I don't know who buys books in Barnes & Nobles. I don't even know how it's still in business. Most of them have a Starbucks in it, so maybe Starbucks is what's keeping them alive. I don't know, but come on, guys. Bring that price down. At least $1 more than Amazon. I'll take that. But $10 to $7 more? Nah, I can't deal with that. Have you guys bought tickets lately? As soon as you go to buy a ticket to a concert or sporting event, you find the price, perfect deal. $40 to $50, great seats, not that far. It's awesome. As soon as you check out, $110. Why are we paying so much for ticket fees? Literally, all you're doing is transferring a ticket from one party to the other party. How is it $30 to $40 to $50 worth of fees? And why does the price of the ticket matter? To me, it seems like the higher price ticket, the more they charge you in fees. Now, call me crazy, but why is it a friend of mine can send me money through Venmo directly and probably pay like $1 in fees, or maybe nothing if you wait 2 to 3 business days? And that's it. And they're transferring money from one institution to another institution. Why is it so expensive to transfer one ticket to the other? And I know a lot of people might say, well, it's because of security reasons. And listen, I have a friend that bought tickets to StubHub and Ticketmaster, going to a concert, planning the event. It was at least 90 miles away, booked a hotel, went to walk into the arena, and guess what happened? He got denied. Something was wrong with the ticket. So this fee you're even paying, I don't know what it's for. It's not protecting you. It's doing nothing but just making them richer. So what I do is, you kind of have no choice when it comes to the fees. I know on StubHub, and maybe Ticketmaster does it, it gives you an option that you could actually choose the price of the tickets with the fees. At least you won't be surprised when it comes to checkout. Oh yeah, here's something else. Why do people get so infatuated with buying the new and the latest products? In this case, I'm gonna beat up on Apple because I always see a line of people just to pick up a new iPhone that does nothing different. It might be a little slimmer, might have a higher processor, might have, that's it, right? Really, what else does it really have? There really is no need to spend all this money to be the guinea pig. But I'm not that person. When I usually go to buy a phone, I buy a phone that's not the newest, probably 2 versions down. It works perfectly fine. Once I get the updates and all these crazy features that come on the new iPhones due to the iOS, it works fine, just like a new phone. And what's even better is it's like $300 to $400 cheaper. So yeah. Now this one's a hard one because it's tough for me to avoid it, which is haircuts. Listen, man, I don't know if a lot of you people out there understand, but a man getting a haircut could range from $30 to $40. Yeah, you could probably spend $20 and $15, but that haircut is not gonna look that great. But $30 to $35 and you got a tip. And within 2 weeks, myself, I gotta get another haircut. Now, I would like to get another haircut. It's not like I really need to, but usually around that time, you start noticing you need a haircut. That is $70 a month. And people always say, well, women spend so much money in salons, $150, $200. That's every 3 months. Us men, $70 in 3 months, we're spending $210. So to me, women are winning out. Now, here's the option, and I know everyone's gonna say this. I cut my own hair. And I used to do that. I used to cut my own hair. But once you have a wife or a girlfriend or whoever in your house, once you start leaving hair in the sink, it will never end. It don't matter how small. It could be the smallest little hair you leave on the sink and a woman will flip out. They do not like hair in the sink. So to be honest with you, it is hard to pick up all the hair. I just go to the barbershop and I just pay it. and I really do it to not hear my wife complain about it, but also I don't want to pick up the hair, and it is worth it, I guess, to just not have to pick up hair. Now, here's something else that's overly priced: Netflix. Netflix has a way of making you keep their subscription for years. I had my Netflix subscription for years. I seen it go from $8.99, actually I believe it was $5.99, and then $8.99. And listen, I had it for so long. I remember there was a time that you paid to use it per hour. Well, not necessarily per hour, but it was for like 2 hours. You spent like $5.99 a month. Who would pick that plan? That's insane. Now it is $22.99 and you can't share. So you can even get away with cutting the expense by sharing anymore. But this is one of the subscriptions that you always keep in your account. And for some reason I do as well, and I never get rid of it. Do they have great shows? Yeah. Do they have great shows always? No. I just keep it, and that's a bad thing to do. Is it me, or fast food used to be cheap and now it's extremely expensive? I remember when McDonald's used to buy burgers on Wednesday and Tuesday. I might be dating myself, but it used to be 29 cents to 39 cents on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for a hamburger or a cheeseburger. Or I used to get my favorite value menu. If you're out there, let me know yours. But mine was the 2 burgers, okay, the drink, and the fries. $2.99. And it wasn't just regular burgers, it was cheeseburgers. $2.99. Now I understand people think now with inflation, that's the reason why prices are so high at McDonald's right now. You pretty much need a loan to get food at McDonald's, okay? It's super expensive. It got to a point now where it exceeded the cost of you going to the store yourself and buying everything and making it yourself. Now, if you go to fast food, you're pretty much just lazy. With that being said, back in the days, when I bought it, I didn't feel like it was such a crunch to buy this stuff. I used to buy it myself with my own allowance money, and I didn't feel like I was throwing my money away, and I didn't use all my money from buying food. But today, it could range from $35 to $40. I have a household of 4 people, 2 teenagers, and it could get ridiculously expensive eating out. So what I do, really, I just grill some chicken, put some rice in the rice cooker, get some beans, make some great meals, and just meal prep. And that is way cheaper than eating outside and way more nutritious. Oh yeah, here's something else that, man, if you do it, I mean, I don't know why, okay? You're just kind of being lazy. It depends where you live, but you're kind of being lazy, which is Uber Eats. Uber Eats markup price is extremely high. I mean, so high. There's times I'm at home and I am lazy and it's raining and I say to myself, you know what? Let me give this Uber Eats thing a shot. I start typing everything in. I look at the price. I'm like, man, that seems kind of high. Then I go into the actual site of, let's say, Chick-fil-A, and I type in the order there to see what the difference is. It is a huge difference. We're talking about a couple dollars difference, a big difference. And listen, there really is no need. A lot of these restaurants are so close to your house. I've done deliveries with people for less than a mile to bring them food to their home because they didn't want to go out and get it. I understand that some people who are elderly, they might be sick. There's reasons why they can't go out and get it. But let me tell you, there's some homes I've been to, it's not the case. They just rather stay home and just order it. If you have the money, by all means, fine. Go ahead and do it. Me, I don't know. I try to be as active as possible, and that to me just seems like a little too lazy. But I will tell you this, the times that it's awesome is when you're on the beach. You ever order tacos from the beach? Oh, that's the best thing. One time I went to the beach, I was hanging out, trying to find the best taco spot, sent it to Uber Eats, walked to a parking lot next to a hotel next to the beach, delivered it right back to the beach. Now that's worth it, because I ain't trying to go in the car all wet, sandy, just to get tacos. That was a good deal. So there you have it, guys. Those are the list of the things that drive me insane, that are overly priced, and I try to either avoid or I try to find ways to reduce the price. If you guys have anything you want to add to this list, please do. Let's keep this thing going. And at the same time, hit the like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.